ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Matt Antonelli.
All right, everybody, we're back with another episode of Road to the Show. It's been a couple of days since I've been on here. It's been a very, very busy couple of days for me. I've had baseball, a lot of baseball this weekend. And for some reason, we had a bunch of road games, and every game started at 8:30 a.m. One drive was like an hour, so I had to wake up at like 5 something. I had to do that basically 2 days in a row. And then yesterday, I was so tired that I couldn't get up early to play. And if I don't get up early, this TV is taken all day long, okay? But good news, our basement is almost finished. And when our basement is finished, that means Video Game Matt goes downstairs and you can just go down there pretty much at any point. Although I'm sure once I start going down there, then everybody in the house is going to say, oh no, the downstairs is my favorite place too. So then they're all going to want to go down there when I'm trying to play. But we'll figure it out. At least we'll have 2 options so I can just bring the PlayStation anywhere I want. So that's the plan at least. So we're almost there. I think they're doing, let's see, the electrician comes in tomorrow to finish up some stuff. Then the painter comes in. Then it's time to go. All right, let's talk about some adjustments. We'll go here to play next.
This is the story that I am all about lately. The organization drafted him higher than he was projected to go, and they seem to believe that he could be a two-way player for them. But not everybody agrees.
Why are we still
I've got the
confused about
mayor,
this?
Sean Casey, with me.
Hey,
Sean,
the mayor.
you're not sold on this idea. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I'm not sold on it because I think baseball is such a tough sport. And, you know, when you first get drafted, maybe you come out of high school or you come out of college, right? I mean, it's easy to be a two-way player. But when you get into professional baseball, it's so specialized. The pitchers are at another level, the hitters are at another level, and the work that goes into that one side of the game, there's so much that goes into it. So for a player to come into pro ball and try and be a two-way player, that's going to be a really tough thing to do, and not many people have had a ton of success at that.
And the refinement's only one aspect of it. There's also the physical stamina that goes into playing a professional season.
That's what I was
coming
going to
from
say.
college
Ben. You
or
took the words
high
out of my
school
mouth.
where you've got a few days off between games. It's very grueling in the pro ranks.
Well, it's the grueling part about professional baseball. In the minors, you're playing 144 games. In the big leagues, you're paying 162. The mental part of that, having to play night in and night out, is so taxing and so demanding. So to do that mental side of it 2 ways, I mean, for me, going back as a hitter, it would almost have been impossible for me to do that.
Now, I don't know Sean Casey, but I like Sean Casey, okay? I'm not even going to crap on the guy, all right? Even though Video Game Matt basically doesn't care about anybody. I personally like Sean Casey, and I agree with his points there. And what Ben said, I think that's probably one of the toughest things, because playing, as you guys can see, if you look at the back of my baseball card, I missed like 4,000 games in my career. It's really hard to just get through seasons physically, playing one position, or just doing offense and not doing pitching. I don't mean offense, as a position player. Hold on 1 second here. Let's go to the batting cage. Plate vision. Yeah, I need some plate vision. So just being a positional player takes a lot out of you, obviously, playing every single day. But then having to pitch at the same time, like I think.
Following up on this,
hold on.
pitcher,
Oh my
we've
God,
talked
Jenny
about
Dog
him
is still
before,
there.
and he's putting together a nice run of success at the Double-A level. Jenny Finch, you have had those times when you just have everything.
It's
working
been a
for
week
you.
and the dog hasn't
What's
moved
inside
an
his mind
inch.
right now? How good must he be feeling?
Nothing is inside of his mind, and that's the greatest feeling as an athlete, when you're just out there doing.
Holy
You
hell,
are
Jenny.
unhittable, you are unstoppable, and that's where he is right now.
What do you feed
You don't
your
want to be
dog?
thinking when you get out there on that mound. You just want
Miserable.
everything to be natural and muscle memory.
There's a lot of days you are thinking, unfortunately, but yes, when those days come that you're not and you're just in the groove, you know what you're throwing before your catcher even puts down the sign. The battery is in sync, everything's just flowing and in the groove. That's the best.
I need to figure. Oh, geez, I've waited like 5 days to play, and you're going to put me on the freaking mound. Okay, guys, so I think I did this right. I created a new loadout, Wild Thing, and that is my pitching loadout. So we're going to use that. So I actually might throw harder than 82 miles an hour today. Couple other things. I know some people have been telling me to change the settings on the pitching thing. I don't know how to do that yet. And to be honest, I didn't have enough time. I haven't played this game in like 5 days. I didn't have time to practice. So we're just going to stick with this. Okay. But let's see how hard I throw. And the difficulty is actually for pitching. Everyone said the difficulty was on rookie. It wasn't on rookie. I just checked. It was actually on veteran. And we're going to, oh my God, I'm 91 to 95 with this loadout. I'm like a real pitcher now. I'm a real boy. Oh, wow, 92. Still not great, but better than it was.
You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Oh, that's a filthy breaking ball right there. Matt better watch out. He might never pick up a bat again. These guys still can't hit me. They still can't.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed.
Dan, you're going to shit on my velocity now? 5 days ago, I was throwing 82. You didn't mention a word about it. Now I'm throwing 94, and he's going to say, who doesn't throw that hard?
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
0-1 the count.
Somebody, if you're watching this, if you're minor league baseball, I don't know who exactly watches for this stuff, but you're ordering a P test for Matt tomorrow. Like, don't try to bunt on me. Throw the ball at him. A little brushback pitch for trying to bunt on me. Nobody tries to bunt on me.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I love the back foot. I wish it was a slider, not a curveball, but I love back foot sliders. Right there. Right there. That's the pitch right there. It's an underrated pitch right there. Let's talk a little hitting pitching for a second. As a hitter, if I'm a right-handed hitter, which I am, right? And let's say I'm facing a lefty. What lefties typically do, at least back when I played, was that they would want to throw fastball changeup. They'd be afraid to throw their breaking ball. I was relieved of my duties. So they'd be afraid to throw a breaking ball because they'd be like, oh, the ball's going to move into his barrel. Let's throw a changeup away. But as a hitter, right? You're welcome, guys. As a hitter, I'm up there now. I know that he doesn't want to throw a breaking ball. So I've only got 2 pitches to worry about, fastball, changeup. And we talked about it in my video online about guessing pitches. If I know you're only going to throw fastball, changeup, I got a 50-50 shot, right? And what I personally start doing, I start looking over the plate a little bit more. Play next game. But then, if you can throw a breaking ball, something hard, like a hard breaking ball, especially if it was a slider, oh boy, throw that thing to my back foot. So now I have to worry about fastball changeup. I can't just hang over the plate anymore because you might throw that hard breaking ball down under my bat at my back foot. That becomes really hard to hit. I hated. Not many guys did it when I played, okay? But I used to hate if I was facing...
Well, if you've listened to me before, you know that I'm fascinated by this prospect and the two-way experiment the organization is trying with him.
Get over it,
the early
please.
returns are good. I'm sold. I believe in this. I think it's going to work long-term. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline is with me today. Jim, what's your take?
Yeah, I've been really impressed. Yeah, we talked back on draft day about how difficult it is, when you look at a guy, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, he has both options, to maybe try to do both because, one, it's a lot of work to try to make it either way, and also one takes away from the other. But so far, he's balanced it very nicely. I know from looking at him, I'm not really sure, is he better as a hitter or as a pitcher? I love the way this is playing out so far.
And it's so exciting for fans of prospects and fans of baseball in general to see a guy doing this kind of thing. It opens up a world of possibilities as to what might be.
Oh, definitely. I mean, if you could see more of these guys, it would be exciting. I think back to the Dave Winfields of the world, who some guys will tell you is an even better pitcher than he was as an outfielder, and he was a Hall of Fame outfielder. Or when I first started covering guys, John Olerud, people don't remember, was a great pitcher at Washington State, kind of a finesse lefty. And for years, it's like, well, we better pick one because we want the guy to be the best at that, and it's just too much work. Right. And now we're seeing teams willing to experiment and see if they can make this happen.
Okay, first they were just crapping on me.
Jim, the novelty of this rare player who can hit, defend, and pitch, it's got to be bringing him a lot of attention.
Is this a glitch in the
minors
game?
Have that reputation of sometimes having a
Every
friendly,
6 seconds they're going to
wacky
talk about the
sideshow
same
feel.
damn thing?
I have to think this is bringing a lot of tickets and fans into the ballpark.
Definitely. I mean, look, pretty much any day you go to the ballpark, you're going to see this guy. Might be on the mound, might be in the lineup.
Do you think anybody, Jim,
when you have tickets, but this guy is always going to be doing something. I mean, I think
is
it goes
going to a
back guys
double A
like Babe
game
Ruth,
because they want to watch video game Matt pitch and hit. Well, maybe video game Matt.
He was a two-way guy.
Yeah.
That notion
Double
of
A fans probably have no idea. The guy could hit one day, pitch the next, and nobody would even realize it at a double A game. I guarantee it. Oh my God. I'm convinced, guys, this game is an absolute freaking social club. All we do is talk. The numbers indicate we're not drawing as many walks as our competition this season. Be patient in the box, boys. Get the count in your favor. Then look for pitches you can drive. Boys, I don't feel like I'm on the freaking mound again. That's it. I like, honestly, guys, now I want to just hit, okay? I mean, I enjoy pitching. It's fun. But let me hit a little bit, please. I know I have a sub-1 ERA.
Takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on.
They bring me in. High leverage situation. 1 out, first and second.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle.
See, so in real life, back when I played again, here we go. See, we're righty on left. So it's fastball, it's changeup. See, now what I'm going to do, though, you've got to be able to throw in. So I'm going to throw up and in. You can't hit it. All right, now we're going to... Usually I would throw down and away, but in this game, for some reason, they really have a hard time hitting in. But I'm going to go breaking ball away here. All right.
Time to start making some quality pitches.
Dan, I'm making them all day long. Just please shush. I threw that right down the middle. This guy's got no chance, okay? These guys stink. I don't have to make quality pitches. Just throw it inside that square right there and we'll be fine. Yeah, he stinks. Stay in the minors for the rest of your life. Yep. All right, take me out. Now they're going to leave me in to... Oh, because we're up by 4. I see. I see what you're doing there, Ryan. You bring me into a high leverage situation. I get you out of it. Usually you take me out to go to the beast, as freaking Dan likes to say, or Mark, or whoever the hell says it. But now, because we're up by 4, they say, well, let's just leave Matt in there. Let's let him get his arm sore instead of wasting our other guy.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad
I tell you what, I'm gonna send a message here. If we get 2 outs, I'm drilling a guy in the ribs. I don't care. Bobby Boucher's up. Maybe Bobby would be the guy that I should drill right now, but we'll hit the 9-hitter just for fun.
In a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Matt, throw the ball down the middle, please. I don't give in, though. I'm going to throw a curveball here.
He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
You know what, Bobby? You know what? For taking all those pitches here, you're going to walk anyway? Take this in the ribs. Take it in the ribs, Bobby. Get ready for hockey season.
They say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always...
Right between the 2-1. No, I hit you on the backside of the ribs. Good. Right in the kidney. Look at Matt trying to play it off like he didn't hit him on purpose.
Now it'll be Johnny Dennis. No hits in 3 tries so far.
Up. Go get it, Matt. Don't trust these guys to make catches.
Into the stands. He got it.
I'm surprised you got that. Yep. Broken clock's right twice a day also, so.
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Thanks, Dan.
Now to the plate, Marco Mesa.
Yeah, 81 by you, Marco.
Taken called strike 2, and now
Guy's got no chance. I'm going to come up and in on his hands. Oh, my God. That's a strike.
great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Well, it's about to happen. He's going to swing over this breaking ball. Back foot it. There it is. There it is. Can't hit that.
And that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's final 7-3.
If I have to listen to Ben talk to me again about this two-way thing, I'm telling you, this TV. Oh, guys. I don't know if I mentioned this yet. I got a new TV up here. Did I mention that yet? And I feel like I've been hitting a lot better on it. Not that I've hit a ton with the new TV up, but I haven't hit with Video Game Matt yet. I did play a little Diamond Dynasty, though.
We've got Jenny Finch with us today. And Jenny, we've talked before about this guy being a two-way player and what that means. What are some of the challenges that come along with
I guarantee if we look at Ben's
two-way
room,
players experience?
it's like,
Well, you got to go above and beyond. And, players dedicate their time, but when you're a two-way player, you got to come out early. You have to stay late. You have to.
we get it. We understand what a two-way player is now.
And to get the
Ben's
ground ball
beating
work
it into our head,
and
Jenny. We
offensively,
appreciate it. Oh, where'd the
right?
dog
And
go,
so
Benny?
it's-
I mean,
it's
Benny.
a lot on your
Benny.
plate that you've been juggling
Jenny.
your entire
Where the
life,
hell's the dog now?
And you love every aspect of the game.
Now I'm
You
even
wanna
more
be able to
worried. Is he
contribute
actually
to your
safe?
team, offensively, defensively, and on the mound. And it's a sacrifice, and not that many people have been able to achieve it. But when you do it, I love seeing that all-around athlete, that all-around player that's in it in every aspect of the game.
For so many players in high school,
I'm not
maybe
pitching
even in
again,
college,
guys.
they were the best two-way talent.
Oh
on their
my
team. They
God,
succeeded
Ben.
in doing that, and they think,
This
I
is
can
Ray
carry that
Finkel,
forward to the
guys.
pros. But it
Go
can be
look
really
at Ben's
different when you
room.
get up to this kind of
I
level
guarantee
and
it's
deal with
Ray
that higher
Finkel.
degree of talent.
He's probably got
you
the
have to
pictures
understand
of
that the
Video Game
competition is
Matt
absolutely
all over his
insane
room.
as you start climbing up the ranks through the minor leagues and of course in the major leagues.
I'm looking for
So
Ben Gelman
you will be
in a clean pair of
challenged
shorts.
like you've never been challenged before.
Yeah.
And whether you are a hitter,
Entered
or
Psychoville
you're gonna
and
see
Ben's
some
the
pitching
mayor.
that is just absolutely superior, or whether you're a pitcher, you're going to see hitting that is.
Ben, who else can we get on the
pretty good.
podcast to talk about
imagine
two-way
now
play?
putting those two together.
We've gotten every person
and
in
at
the
same
history of
time, you're
baseball
getting
on to talk
challenged
about
both
it.
ways,
Move on, Ben.
and it's
At
very
this
difficult
point,
to
I'm just a
master
pitcher. I'm not even a
both crafts
position
at the
player
same
anymore.
time and reach your potential in each. It's a very difficult task to take on.
Thank you, Carlos. You're the
we'll see
87th person that's told us that in
pans
the
out.
last 2
Teams
weeks.
are most definitely valuing the two-way player, but it's very difficult to have that player reach their potential on each category.
Well, Carlos, apparently you haven't been watching the games. Could be better, I guess. It's my job to help you get what you want. You haven't helped me do a damn thing, John. I've known you for now, 3 years? You haven't done one thing. All you tell me is just bide your time, Matt. Just bide your time. Yeah. What kind of agent are you? Tell me anything that isn't ideal anytime, and we can look at how we might change it going forward. You haven't changed anything. Okay, that'd be great. I want to hit. Okay? Pitching was fun once in a while. Are you happy with Curry Bound? No, I'm not. Thank you.
Well, for a minute, it really looked like they were going to play with using this
Ben's
kid on
dead
the mound
inside
and
now.
in the field.
What's he gonna
But it
talk
seems
about
they've
every
quickly
second of the
abandoned
day?
that idea. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, does that tell you that the pick on him was a reach as high as it was?
I really wouldn't say that at all. I mean, one thing.
Now
I've
we're
learned over
talking
the
about
years is
reaches
you don't wanna
because I
judge a
struck
draft
every
too
guy out in the
soon. You gotta
world
wait for it to play out
and
see
just
how
said,
he
you know
goes.
what?
Give him years in the big leagues before you really know
Two-way
for sure.
means
But
I get to
be
hit
honest,
and pitch.
it's
I
so
become a
difficult to make
one-way
as a two-way
pitcher.
player because it's difficult to make it as a hitter or as a pitcher, and to try to do both is that much harder.
Freaking
And I've
Ben
seen
wants to
a
skin
number
me.
of instances where you have a guy who's maybe a two-way player at the amateur level, and you bring him into pro ball, and you make him a pitcher, and then you see his fastball gets better because he's not drained, he's not exerting energy, trying to make it as a position player. His secondary stuff gets better because he has more time to work on it. It's the same thing. I've seen plenty of hitters who've given up pitching, and then they can focus on hitting, and they get better. Maybe they start driving the ball more. They become better defensive players because they have more time to take ground balls or fly balls, as the case may be.
Maybe you guys should stop
I
talking
wouldn't say
so
it's
I
a
can go
mistake.
practice.
We've got to let this guy's career play out.
Let me get this right. I hit in the 3-hole the whole season. I hit 600. I tell the manager I'm not going to pitch anymore. He gives me the middle finger, puts me in the 9-hole. Look at your overalls over here, Ryan. I'm hitting below a 46 overall, a 49 overall. Your leadoff hitter is a 44 overall. Ryan clearly is not analytical. Ryan's old school, baby. Leadoff hitter's a 44, but let's put him at leadoff because he's a center fielder. He's fast. We want to put our fast guy at leadoff. Now, how about you put somebody up there that can hit and get on base, Ryan? Can I be a two-way manager player instead of a two-way pitcher hitter?
The game's future stars are on display.
Future stars again. Thank God. Wow, look at that. We actually have another pitcher on the staff. I don't even remember how to hit.
So next to hit is Wendell Rijo, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate.
God, we're 20 minutes in, and I finally get to swing a bat.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over.
Nope. They don't want to let me hit. Now I'm a one-way player, just a fielder.
Double play ball to second.
I can still power feed with the best of them, though. Haven't played the field in 5 days, but you couldn't tell. Hey, what do you know? Why do I have one batting glove on? Frickin' Ryan? No, Ben. Ben probably snuck into my damn locker and stole my batting glove so he could sleep with it.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Let me check Ben's bed. He's got his teddy bear and he's got Matt's right-handed batting glove in there.
You can tell from their dugout, this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for
Yeah, he's carried himself with a presence. Well, that's about to end right there.
The 2-0 on the way is
what was that?
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Get a gap. Doesn't matter how little Matt hits.
Heading for two. And he'll pull into second here with no.
Also, guys, the hitting difficulty, people were asking, the hitting difficulty was on veteran. So both hitting and pitching were on veteran. I was going to put it back up to all-star. Apparently my son must have moved it to veteran. I was going to put it back on the all-star, but since I hadn't played in a while, I said, you know what, I'll leave it down here. And now that I haven't hit in forever, because Matt became a one-way player as a pitcher only for a little bit there, I'm going to make sure, especially now with Ryan hitting me in the 9-hole, I'm going to leave it on veteran for a little bit. See if I can rake for just a little bit longer. Should I steal here? Nah, it's a small leg kick.
Well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. To second for one.
I really need Matt's speed to improve because it's much funner running the bases like an absolute psycho. When I have a lot of speed, I can just go. All right, we've got first and third. I'm going on the ground. They're going to try to turn a double play on the ground. I'm going to tag in the air. Go. Run him, truck him, truck. I need a truck button. I would love it if you had a truck button and you could just hit the catcher whenever you want. Now, you might get thrown out of the game. You could get suspended. You might, get kicked out of baseball. But it'd be fun, at least, to be able to do it and see what happens. If they ever allow me to have any say in the creative process of this game, we'll have a truck the catcher button. Oh, come on, Matt. No range. We'll have a truck the catcher button. We'll have a charge the pitcher button. And again, you just got to deal with the consequences. We'll have a bench clearing brawl button.
Next to stand in is Matt Antonelli. The base knock to the outfield.
We're driving in the runner. We're not advancing the runner. We're driving in the runner.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Good pitch.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now a fastball off the plate away.
By the way, with this TV, I didn't realize this, guys. So this TV right here is actually my newer TV.
The 1-1.
This was the TV that was in my basement in the old house. The other TV was like probably 8 years old. This one's probably 1 to 2 years old. And This TV is so much better. I forgot how much better this TV is than the other one.
Ready with the 2-1.
No, it's too high. It's too high. Shoot.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors.
Talking about TVs, and I'm not focusing on hitting.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Matt Antonelli. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get.
If anyone that can hit a 3-run homer with nobody on base, it's Video Game Matt, so let's tie it up here. It's a horrible look, one batting glove. You can put it on the board. 3-run homer. Give me 3. I hit it out of the stadium. I hit it out of the stadium. I hit it over the freaking stands in left field and out of the stadium. Give me 3 runs. It's my first career homer as a minor leaguer. You wouldn't tell by the way I'm running the bases. I'm running like I've hit 60 of them.
That this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Almost killed that lady up there.
Up next, Matt Antonelli. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking...
All right, guys, probably time to go up to All-Star.
He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Too easy for Video Game Matt.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the score.
Yeah, because everyone else in the team stinks, Dan. I mean, I can only get up once every 9 hitters. That's how baseball works. So, therefore, and so facto, someone else has to hit the ball. Manager says steal a base. Don't got to tell me twice.
First offering on its way. Pitch outside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second.
Jeez, Matt, you're slow as hell. That was a huge jump.
But instead, the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be. As we
I mean, I'm not so sure about that call, Mr. Umpire, sir.
On the show. After that.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're...
I don't know, guys. I thought I was in there right there.
We'll see how long they can...
Yeah, real cool. Yeah, have fun in Double-A.
Score tonight, the Braves took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Emmanuel Ramirez gets the win.
Now I've got to call security to leave the stadium because Ben could be waiting for me.
For the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap.
Let's hear from superfan Ben. Go ahead, Ben. Talk to us about that game. Oh, Ben's not going to talk to us. All right, guys, we're back. Video Game Matt is back, raking again. I thought my overall was a 60. Now I'm a 59. I could have sworn I was a 60 a second ago, wasn't I? I went down in overall because I hit my first career homer and it was an absolute laser show out there. I don't know, but that's basically that depth chart over there. I don't know if I mentioned this before. That's basically this team, though. A bunch of no names. Not a single name on that damn... my name should be up there, but all these other guys, they stink. I got to go get my son up for school. He's probably should have been up 10 minutes ago. This is bad parenting.
If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about building the elite swing, check out our new course. We have over 2 hours of content, almost 30 hitting drills. We break down the exact mechanics that you're going to want to implement into your swing. I've put the link in the description if you want to go check it out.